Okay, I can't get it tuned. I didn't know what was wrong. The tremble bridge, oh man, it was like that high in the air. And then I thought, you know what, I just did take off a set of 10 to 46 gauge light gauge slinky D'Addario electric strings, and I'm putting on 12 to 54 medium light Ernie Ball acoustic strings. Well, yeah, you better bet I was stretching the piss out of that. So I've screwed this up. I haven't screwed the guitar up. I'm screwing these screws up in here tight. I'll be able to tune it now, then I'll be able to experiment on getting a little bit of the heel of the bridge raised up. I've got a pick in here now. I'm going to tune it up and then let the pick fall out and see where I'm sitting at. If it falls back down to the bridge, that means I've got to loosen this a little bit. But these screws were played way out, and they were just fine for the D'Addario slinky strings, the 10 to 46 gauge, but not these big old Ernie Ball acoustics. So I'll keep you posted if I ever get this damn thing tuned. Oh, and I learned this from Davey4557, the guitar guy account here on YouTube. Got these 3 springs here. That's how they're supposed to be. When I took this plastic plate, when I took this off, yeah, there's 5 nubs right there. You can potentially have 5 springs in here. And anyway, the middle one's in the middle, but they had these other 2 in here. And so it was doing the effect, springs going to a more central point. And so I changed that, and there's this claw, this saddle or whatever. I've got it screwed up pretty tight now, and I'm going to have to see where I stand. I'm going to be able to crank those Ernie Ball strings up now and get them in tune at least. And the tremble bar is really not an important thing to me, but it's there. And I'm either going to add springs and or block this. They say Eric Clapton blocks it. Maybe it puts a block in there, so his strings will never ever have anything to do with stretching this and getting them out of tune or whatever. Okay. Harmony. Established 1892. Yep. There's the tremble unit there. Those springs, like I told you. Thing right there was down to here. A lot of threads showing on those 2 screws that pull this thing up that way. And I had to screw it all the way back up in there. Now, I could have went a little bit farther, but if I did, I was going to bend this bracket some. But it finally I was able to tune those Ernie Ball strings. And it lifted the back of the bridge a little bit there on the tremble bar, whammy bar thing, a little bit more than it was before. So that's something to consider. If you're going to use a thicker string, you might want to be installing the other 2 springs here, or else move that one there and buy another and go 2 and 2. I don't know. I'd say the thing to do would be able to buy a set of 5 and try, you know, they're all matched. Yep, and she's tuned up. Yes, sirree. I guess that's about it. Oh, I had to put the unwound G string back on here. Well, I hate that. That was my first time ever experience with a G string that wasn't wound, but that's the way it is until I can get another one. Now I just got to put the back on here before I get more kitty cat hairs in there, and I'm set to go. But anyway, she works. I'm a genius.